thank you for clicking on my video and welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If this is your first time here, consider joining the family by hitting that subscribe button and remembering the notification bell so that you'll be reminded when I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that's easy to do. So if you want to see some of my creations, keep watching. I'm going to get started on the first DIY from the Dollar Tree using one of these shower caddies that you hang on your shower head. And I have two of these longer wood scrap pieces as well as one of these decorative unfinished wood pieces from the Dollar Tree. What I'm doing is just measuring my pieces. I'm going to cut 4 pieces out of these 2 long wood pieces to create little planks for the shelves on the caddy. So I'm just using my miter saw to cut the 4 pieces down, and I'm going to use this Dollar Tree sanding block to smooth everything out. After that is complete, I'm going to take some stain. The color is golden oak that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to stain all of these wood pieces using that color. And I hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas. After I get this complete, what I'm going to do is take that shower caddy and I'm going to cut the top part off, just using my wire cutters to cut off the part where it has the hanging piece. And then I'm going to get some of my texture black spray paint and I'm going to spray paint that piece. Once I get that complete, this is how it looks, and now I'm going to assemble everything together. I will be using some E6000 for a permanent hold, and I'm adding the glue on the ends because I'm going to place those wood pieces on each shelf, and I just want to make sure that it tacks down on the end. So I'm going heavy with the E6000, and I'm going to do this to each one of the shelves, adding a wood piece. And so after I get all 4 shelves on there, I'm going to take the last wood piece and I'm going to attach that to the top. And I am just going to use some E6000 as well as some hot glue. I'm using the hot glue for an instant hold until the E6000 dries. So I'm going in heavy with the E6000, and then I'm going to add some hot glue. And then after I get the sign attached, I am going to flip it over to the back and add a little bit more hot glue. And then what I'm going to do is find something heavy and place it on the top and leave it for a few hours so that everything can dry. Once it is completed, I'm going to take a piece of decorative rope from the Dollar Tree, staple it to the back so that I can hang this piece, and that will be it. And I added some decor items to this, and I absolutely love how this turned out. I'm going to use this to hang some masks on the little hooks at the bottom, but I absolutely love this piece. I think it came out perfect. And so what I'm going to do for the next DIY is use this sweater sign that I picked up on clearance at Target Dollar Spot for $1.50. It's a chalkboard on the other side, and it comes with a little piece of chart. I am going to pair this with some decorative rope and this little frosted greenery from the Dollar Tree. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to transfer over the text, "Baby, it's cold outside," that I printed using some white vinyl. I got that text out of the images on my Cricut Design space, but you could use some letters for this part. And I am applying it to the chalkboard side. And once I get this transferred over, then I'm going to decorate it with some of that decorative rope and that frosted greenery. I'm going to take that rope and I am going to hot glue it around the collar part of this sweater. So what I'm going to do is just wrap a piece around, and I'm going to add some hot glue to tack everything down. I didn't want to paint this or anything because the colors are perfect to blend in with some existing decor that I have. And so what I'm going to do is just fold that over and just add enough hot glue to make sure that everything is tacked down. And then I'm just going to clip the rope down. I'm going to unravel the rope on the ends just to add a little bit more character. And so once that's complete, I'm going to take a few pieces of this frosted greenery and just embellish it a little bit, adding a few pieces. And then once that is complete, I will be done with this DIY. And I absolutely love how it turned out. Very simple, but I think it's perfect. This next DIY is really simple. I'm going to be using one of these small vases from the Dollar Tree and some of these Christmas garland ties. I'm also going to be using one of the little tea candle LED lights from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to wrap these ties around this little vase using some hot glue here and there to make sure that everything is tacked down. And I'm going to use this entire pack to cover this vase. And so this is going to be a really simple DIY. I just thought it was a cute wintry way to style one of the little LED tea lights from the Dollar Tree. So after I get all of these wrapped around, what I'm going to do next is just take some of my white acrylic paint and just create some frost over this. And I'm just going to do this all the way over this vase. And this little LED tea light, it fits right in the inside and it does not drop all the way down, so that is perfect. Simple, but I think it's giving me so many winter vibes. For the next DIY, I have a set of these little white tree ornaments from the Dollar Tree and two of these little wood, unfinished wood signs. I'm going to use this satin color acrylic paint to paint both of these. I'm going to give them 2 coats. And once that's complete, I'm going to take the ornaments and I am going to cut the little hanging strings off of them, and since they have the holes in them, I'm just going to add some hot glue in each hole, and I'm going to take some of that white acrylic paint, and what I'm going to do is brush over these entire little trees. They have a lot of glitter on them, and so what I wanted to do was get rid of some of that glitter, so I'm just going to brush all over the little trees. I'm going to set those to the side to dry, and I'm going to take 2 pieces of the wire jute cord and I'm going to cut down 2 pieces and I'm going to staple them to the back of these signs so that I can have the option to hang them. And so now I'm just hot gluing these little trees down to the little wood signs. Very simple, but I thought this was some cute winter decor, and you can paint these signs any color you want. I just chose the color that blends in with some existing decor, and I thought these were perfect. For the next DIY, I'm going to be using one of these chunky unfinished wood pieces from the Dollar Tree. I'm just using my Dollar Tree ruler to find the center so that I can use my saw and cut it in half. Once I have it cut in half, what I'm going to do is paint it using that same satin acrylic paint. I like that color because I can give it one coat and I can still see some of that unfinished wood. So first I'm just sanding down any rough edges and then I'll go in and paint both of the pieces. So after I get them painted, I'm transferring over warm hearts, and I use some white vinyl and use my Cricut to print the text. And then for the second one, I printed cold hands, but I did print the O because I wanted to draw on a little snowflake. Once I get that complete, I transfer them over closer to the side and left a little space where I can wrap around a little piece of jute cord. So I'm just wrapping that around and adding some hot glue to tack everything down. And I'm going to repeat that and do the same thing to the other one. Once that is done, that is it. And I think these are absolutely adorable. I really do love how they turn out. Thank you all again so much for tuning in and watching my video. I hope you enjoyed today's video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. And here is a second look of all of the DIYs I created today. Let me know in the comment section below which one of these were your favorite. And I hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas, and I hope everyone have an even better Happy New Year. Thank you all so much for such an amazing year. I could not have grown as much as I have if it wasn't for you all. I am truly grateful, truly thankful, and I absolutely love each and every one of you all. Until next time, my friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.